In this tutorial, we'll go over DLA DIBBS data in Loocey along with basic filtering options. When you log in, usually, you'll see the DLA DIBBS data at the bottom left, but if you don't, check in your available workspaces. To start, let's check the available data tables, DLA RFQs, which is the main table for open solicitations. Loocey imports the open RFQs on daily basis and continuously updates them so you always see the latest RFQs. There are also other available tables are DLA RFQs archive, NSN parts, DLA approved parts, DLA approved sources, DLA awardee stats, DLA award history, and DLA FSC codes. Let's go back to DLA RFQs and let's understand the available data columns and filtering options. At the top, you'll have two system views, all RFQs, which doesn't have any preset filters, and simple RFQs, which has some filters already set to filter out the more complicated RFQs. Let's quickly go over the available columns, then we can check the filtering options. The first column is solicitation. This shows the DLA solicitation number. Clicking the blue link opens a pop-up with full solicitation details and line items, also known as CLINs. Next is NSN, the national stock number. If you click on the NSN link, it'll bring up the NSN pop-up, which has a lot of the important details about a given NSN, including approved sources, other open RFQs, and historical data. At the top of the dialog, we also show other details such as last award date and last award unit price, which are very important for our bid calculations. Approved Sources tab many times will also have company website, email, and phone number to make it easier to contact the source for the products listed for this NSN. NSN History tab will show the awardee details for the prior awards. You can even click on their cage code to open up another dialog and show you the company details. NSN pop-up is one of the most important dialogues and we have it available in multiple places. Let's close the pop-ups and go back to RFQs list and check some of the other columns. Next we have status, and note that when a solicitation gets awarded or cancelled, we will move the solicitation to the RFQ archive list. When you hover over the status badge, a tooltip appears with a brief note explaining that status updates might be delayed, and to refer to DIBBS for the most current information. The status is generally up to date, however. To check the latest status in DIBBS, click on DIBBS RFQ link. This will take you to DIBBS for the given RFQ and you can confirm the latest status on DIBBS. After that is the FSC code, or Federal Supply Class. When you hover over the FSC code, a tooltip appears with a detailed description of that class, giving you more context about the product category. Then we have type, unit of issue, quantity, last unit price. This is the last award unit price for this NSN. Total estimate based on the last award unit price, posted date, return by date, nomenclature, FOB point, inspection point. Next is set aside. Many organizations focus on finding RFQs by set asides. We can easily use our filters to find the specific set asides that we want. Then we have few indicators such as tech docs will be checked if RFQ has tech docs, JCP required, ISO required if RFQ has these certification requirements. FAT, that's first article testing requirements. PLT, production lot testing requirements. Next is COTS. This is checked when it's a commercial off-the-shelf item. Next, no bid. This is checked when the RFQ is in the no bid list provided by the DLA. This list is released every few months and shows items which have not received any bids at the time of the release of the list. We import the list into Loocey and make it easy to filter for these. Next we have a couple of unique columns. We call them smart columns. AS bidding, which stands for approved source bidding, lets you know if any of the approved sources are also bidding in DLA. This is a very important indicator as most suppliers cannot easily compete with the approved sources if they're bidding directly. To do this research manually will be almost impossible, which is why we do all the crunching and give you this indicator. You can easily filter these out via our search filters. Is same winner? Is a similar column. We'll check this if the same company has been winning this particular NSN contracts for the past 36 months or longer. It usually means that they may have a secret sauce or special relationship with the approved source or something else. Again, some companies prefer to skip these, which is why we have created this flag and you can easily skip the solicitations. Next, we have a few statistics columns. Year-to-date quantity awarded. Total quantity awarded last year. Quantity awarded, these help you to do a little forecasting to understand how often DLA buys a certain part or product. Next, we have weight, which shows unit weight, usually in pounds, and cubic volume of the item, which are important factors to calculate your shipping prices. Then we have line count. This shows the number of line items in the solicitation. Days, quote, valid, how long your quote must remain valid after submission. Then comes packaging code, if it's a military-style packaging or ASTM. Packaging QUP, prep for delivery. This shows handling or preparation requirements for shipment. Buyer code, contract officer info, name, email, and phone to make it easy to contact them. Parcel post address, freight shipping address, approved source cages. This lists the cage codes of approved suppliers. We can use this column in our search filters if we want to find solicitations by the approved source cage code and AMSC. That's the acquisition method suffix code, which explains sourcing restrictions. And finally, delivery days. This is the delivery days requested by the DLA. And now let's quickly go over a simple filtering process. If you click on Simple RFQs and open the filters, you'll see some of the preset filters. The easiest way to create another filtered view is simply do a Save As on this Simple RFQs view and give it a name. We'll call it Medical Supplies and click on Save. System will create a new view and show it as a tab as well. And now, this becomes your saved filter. You can click on Filters, make changes, and save as needed. Let's open filters on the new view. Click on Add Filter. Select FSC column and in for the condition. This will allow us to enter multiple FSC codes, one per line. Let's enter these FSC codes and click on Apply. The system will now filter solicitations, combining all of our other filters with the new FSC filter. And to save your changes, simply click on Save, then Save View to save your changes to the filters. That's it. You can create as many saved views as you like, and they will appear as tabs which you can reorder or hide as needed. And the next day you go into Loocey, you no longer need to spend time with filters. You can simply click on a saved filter, in this case medical supplies, and see any new solicitations available. That's it for today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to be notified when we release new tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you next time.